Everyone knows about sparks. You spark a match and once it's lit, nothing can ever be the same. From friction to chemical reaction, a heat that spreads, on oxygen it feeds, changing anything in its path, never to be the same. From dust to dust, no, from form to ash. Once I did that, they say there was no going back. And they all want to know about those single sparks, those big bangs. Let there be lights, inciting incidents. Story is a beautiful construct, belying the limits of memory and perception. It's an interview of limited truth, like putting you into a room, having you stare out a window, and asking you to tell us what's going on in the world. Scientists say that the universe is just one bubble floating in a quantum foam. Jack Johnson saying that all of life is in one drop of the ocean, waiting to go home. I remember how last summer I almost drowned. A lifeguard helped save my life, laid out on a towel afterwards, on the verge of tears, under a bright sun, body still shaking, still wet. The context of my near drowning defies all of my carefully constructed narratives. My near drowning said nothing about my identity, and drowning was not something I had set out to do. I would not have died for my beliefs, would not have died in the act of creation. I was on a family vacation, with a family I love but often feel separate from. Sometimes these days I get lost staring, thinking about those waves crashing over my head, my distance from the shore, and the exhaustion setting in. And they say that if I almost died that day, I must have learned something. There should have been some epiphany, some new realization. But so far, it's been like trying to strike a match underwater. I know that most of the world is covered by water, and most of the universe is empty space, and the largest quantity of energy within it works as the opposite of gravity. Instead of pulling anything closer, it pushes everything away. And what a sad ending to the story. It's just like one bubble popping in an infinite foam.